I'm not sure, Chris, I agree with you. Like, a Red Dead Redemption was effectively... It was just set in that time, wasn't it? There was nothing particularly special about the environment. It was just set in the, what, 1700s or 1800s?
Something like that, yeah.
In kind of East Coast, Southeast Coast America. So south, it was southern states, wasn't it? Whereas, 1899. So whereas, like, Hunt Showdown is a fictional thing. It's kind of taken from that Louisiana setting, but they then overlaid on top undead things and things from other worlds. Yeah, you've got hives, you've got the big fat guys with no head.
Got the noodles.
It's not normal existence. It's a fictional world. So I don't think Red Dead would be better in that sense, because Red Dead didn't have any kind of hard fiction about it.
So you should do an ETS2 live action TV series.
What? Should do ETS2 live action TV series? What? No, zombies are very not normal. That's why I said it's fictional. I think the setting of Hunt is good. It always has appeal to me.
Yep.
And the graphics are great. But in terms of a TV series, I think they could do a lot. I just don't know what they're going to do. Is it going to be about people trying to survive in that kind of world where they're overrun with these things? Or is it going to be more like Hunt, where people are trying to, compete with each other and kill each other for resources? Like, I don't know. There's a lot they could do. Bob, thank you for giving sub to Pop the Cat. Bus driver, thank you for subbing with Prime.
Red Dead would basically be a Western hunt. I don't think it would, though, because you're not really hunting anything in Red Dead. And everyone's a human.
This is what happens when you pay no attention to what you're doing and just chat. Then in the middle of a burnt out black forest at sunset, drive into a crater that you didn't really see until it was too late.
I got what you meant by hunters in Hunt Showdown, Justin. I just don't get how Red Dead is going to be a Western Hunt Showdown.
I'm not blaming chat, Boyle. Did I say chat? Did I say you guys? Or did I say this is what happens when I'm not paying attention because I'm just chatting?
I'll say it for you, Paul. I blame chat.
I blamed nobody but myself, so don't give me that. It's almost like you want to be the victim here.
Okay, these burnt logs, these burnt trees have got some sort of coding glitch in them, because normally when they're laid down like that, they disappear, don't they?
Yep.
Whereas these ones don't.
Nope. They just stay there and stop you from driving past. The Gandalf trees, that's what they are.
I don't think we'll see the Hunt Showdown thing this year anyway.
Oh god, no.
Well, the platform, like I said, the platform was meant to be released last year, and it's still not released.
Hey, this thing's quite heavy.
If only you could let two people winch to the same vehicle, Paul.
I don't think this is going to move, you know. It's in a crater. And just even getting around the crater's not easy, and it's heavy. Rhino, that's exactly what happens if you're a streamer. People complain if you're not giving them attention, and then when you do, they complain. That it's your fault for giving them attention.
I didn't do anything. I honestly didn't realise you was there already, Paul, because I would have warned you, because I tipped my truck and trailer down there as well.
Is that you behind me?
No, that was me. I'm now in your fire truck.
Well, I'm beached. I think there's a stump here, I think. I can't see because everything's black. It's like playing Hunt Showdown and all the hunters are dressed in black.
Yeah, but they're finally releasing one that doesn't have a dark outfit, Paul.
It doesn't matter. Everybody's going to use the black ones.
But still, they're trying, Paul. I will admit that is one of the most frustrating things about Hunt Showdown.
Yep, look at that. Little spiky stumps there, look. It's really annoying, these things. See, I think that's pretty impossible to move without something like a collar. It is nestled in that crater, lovely.
I wouldn't even want them all pink. I would just like to be able to see people.
Can you go further forward and
do what?
I'm back in your fire truck now.
Further
Give us a
forward
side
and do what?
winch point. I wonder if it's doing the... If I pull the winch and you don't pull the winch, that'll be stronger thing.
No, you can't attach multiple winches to anything in this game.
Try and take a little run up.
Is there no appointments on the high side, Paul?
Big Bad Mower, thank you for 69 months. Oh, there's another little stump there. There's another little stump there.
Another stump behind you, Paul. It's just torture, isn't it?
Oh, there's a little stump there.
Is there another stump there, Paul?
Yeah, but I got over that one. So the highest thing I can attach to, possibly that back wheel.
Yay, well done, lads.
That was like trying to get Mrs. Squirrel out of bed in the morning. Oh, hi, Mr. Squirrel.
Oh, wow!
That's a fun placement, that, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
This is why they didn't play test the tanks, because they didn't assume... They assumed nobody would bring a water tank to this party. $19 grand.
Not worth it.
Unbelievable. You nailed it. My people watch you with eyes wide open. They should learn from a pro like yourself. Yeah, they obviously didn't see the run up to that.
He was obviously asleep when that part happened, Paul.
So, there's 2 more in the fire department. 2 4400s, and then the warehouse. So we're not even anywhere near done. Have you got any water pups?
No, I've got long planks on me at the moment.
Are you thinking you're going to need help to get out of here, Paul, or...?
I would just stay there briefly until I see if I can haul this thing up the hill. Because we have to take it back to the water tower.
And my truck is just broke and stuck, so yeah, not even interested anymore.
Don't be defeated, it's just a game. You can do it, everybody.
Can't quite get this trailer pin to line up.
Yeah, do you want to transfuse the water into... Oh.
Well, if you chuck me some fuel off your roof rack, that'd be nice.
How's that?
Cool. And you've got the water. Let's go.
Right, I've got the water and deliver to this second warehouse. If you want to be heading out to the main road. Stub!
That definitely got me stumped. Yeah, I'm gonna go head back to the water tower.
Yeah, I'll just run down here, drop this off, and then I'll head to the tower as well, yeah?
Stump. Can't even see it, but it's there. I think ultimately you've got to use these back on the road and then just let the dairy just re-water from it.
Yeah.
Feel sorry for the company who hired you guys. Did you not hear it? I just read to you what they said about us. Unbelievable, they said. We were pros, they said.
We're the best company around.
We're just being measured on results, not how we do it, just results.
Right, I've still got 900 water on board. Do I go down to the first burned warehouse first before I come back to the water tower?
Where are you? You're back there. Well,
Because if I do 900 now, that'll be what? 3,500, which is just your tank.
how much water have you got, you say?
I think I've got 900 litres left.
And I can do
3,700.
So that's enough to do both. So if you, I don't know, if you want to chuck it off the warehouse. Am I getting the water from the water boom or somewhere else?
The water tower,
Where's the tower?
where you've been before, back near the tunnel.
Oh, it was, no. Oh, there it is.
Below the sawmill.
God, that is horrible.
Maybe before you go too far, think about fuel. Because isn't the fuel tanker down here somewhere?
There's a tatter in there, but that's not the fuel, is it?
No.
Sideboard trailer. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to get fuel from. The GMC has fuel in.
As in at the sawmill, I think he's on about.
I suppose I could go to the saw or near the sawmill. There's an Azov there. Tega. GMC. We don't have a fuel tank anywhere, do we?
Thought there was one on that.
I thought there
map.
was on this road, but I can't see it anyway.
Oh yeah, no, it is part. The big one's parked at the sawmill.
Is that the GMC?
No, the Azov.
Is that fuel? In that case, I'll get fuel from there. I gotta go that way anyway. I think we might need more fuel on this map though to finish all these missions. Chris, see you later. I'll see what's in the GMC first, Carl. But I think we're going to need probably 2 big fuel tankers on this map to get us through.
Right, so there was 800 left in the tank. So that leaves 3,600. Is that correct, Matt?
Yes,
Cool.
which is just enough for one of these.
But I might as well come and refuel anyway because there's the next one that needs water as well, right?
Well, isn't there a whole warehouse or something after this?
Yeah, I think so. I think the suggestion of having 6 of these fire trucks is probably the best one. I wonder if you use the fire trucks, whether the water would despawn between the tow ropes or not. Whether it's just a trailer bug, right?
I think it's probably the water trailer more than the dairy, but without testing it, who knows? This thing's not particularly quick, but it is quite frugal on the fuel burn. Technically kind, how you doing? Does it still reset all the rocks when you reload it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Snowplow DLC as well. Persistent rock DLC. Andy, thank you very much, sir. 10 subs gifted. Could we get some squirrel gift in chat? Thanks, Andy. Some new subs in there. Welcome, guys. Just got a sub. Andy225T is the person to thank. I believe, Andy, that's put you top of the leaderboard this month. Thank you. Used to be Poetic. I do remember that name. I thought I don't remember the name Technically Kind, but I do remember Poetic. DWR, thank you for subbing with Prime. Decided to rebrand after an unexpected divorce. That's fair. Easy on the emotes there, killers. You was Bri, you hated that name. Now Z Fox. I am Z Fox. 2016.
So he's quite a young fox.
Yeah, but he's Z Fox.
Ah, I see.
Well, this GMC doesn't have much fuel apart from what's in its tanks, which is 116 litres, but it's certainly not a fuel truck.
The Azov just to the left or right of it. There's a maintenance trail which has fuel in.
What?
On your right.
You just said to the left.
I said left or right, I can't remember where it
That
was.
one. Hang on, let's nick the fuel out of here. ...2016 was the year Zootopia came out, okay.
Slightly getting annoyed at these trees that I can't go over and they're just immovable.
Are you going to recover that GMC, Paul, so we don't get confused or think that there's any fuel in it? Just, we don't want to give ourselves false hope, right?
No, there's no chainsaw DLC.
Ooh,
And it's just night time for me.
Tyres. Sorry, 10 tyres on this thing.
That would be amazing with a chainsaw. What are you on about?
I wouldn't trust pups with a chainsaw, a flamethrower, or anything explosive.
Why not?
I think it's pretty obvious. I don't even need to explain myself.
No. Come on, why not?
Just don't think I'm going to give puppies my address because all of those things you just previously described are outside.
Oh,
You see, and he wants to come down for the excavator, but as soon as he sees all the other stuff...
He's going to walk past my gun cabinet and go...
Sammy, can I have a try?
It's just like Hunt Showdown. Yeah, what, you can't hear anything? Yeah.
I have a flamethrower, and I may or may not be in charge or have access to some pyrotechnics used for...
Right, so mate, when can I visit?
They may or may not be in another thing that looks a bit like a gun safe.
Pops is getting excited now.
Because
he knows somebody with this stuff. That's like, to him, that he's one step closer.
This is amazing. Best day ever.
Wow. That reminds me, I probably need to go to the range and redo my range safety.
Last time I went to the range, I bought some deck chairs.
Hey! Well, I am actually, I think, officially on the books on the range safety officer, but I haven't been for years, so I probably should go and reset.
Get some deck chairs while you're there, yeah?
Go to the gun range, not the range.
You're on the right, Paul.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Those blue lights look as fake as Pup's laughter.
Are they on? Oh, there you go. Now they're on. Can you see the effect?
You can, yeah. Very fake. It's like a faint glow.
So, water for the burn factory totals just under 18,000.
18,000?
Yeah, you need 5,900, and there are 3 of those. So it's 5,900 times 3.
That's 18 grand, give or take, which means we need almost
which means you
6
need
trailers.
nine of these fire trucks, or yeah, 6 of those tanker trucks, right?
They could just call it Water Runner at this point.
Yeah.
That's a lot of water. There's no way around that.
So
I mean, Baz is going to have fun with that one on solo, isn't he?
So I'm going to jump back to the garage.
You'd be better off with me spawning water trailers or something.
Well, do you want to buy?
Just get your truck out. I'll spawn the trailer. I know I'll lose the trailers, but at least, you know, if the worst happens.
Well, no, I'm thinking about just using 2 of the fire trucks, basically.
Right. Well, do you want me to spawn them then?
Well, they're $250,000 each.
I can't remember how much I have. But at least I can recover and sell them easily enough. And if we do have to stop early or the game crashes, we don't lose all the water progress, which would be way more irritating.
Yeah, this is under the hope that the water doesn't disappear from the truck when you transport as well.
Not really, because you're just going to go through the tunnel and get the water, aren't you? Or
Well,
you're
I'm
thinking,
hoping to bring the water from this side
well,
because
it's worth
easier.
a try. You've got nothing to lose,
Yeah.
apart from water. I have 4.5 million, I think.
So,
If you need more money, Paul, just give me your save.
so you have got enough to buy. I don't know if Pups is getting involved or not, but in
I'm
theory, you
currently
need 5.
transporting loads of logs.
In theory, you need 5, but if Pups isn't joining us, then you only need another 3.
It's a Derry 15C, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I need 4 of them, right?
Yeah. No, 3 of those because you've already got 1, haven't you?
I need 3 in total, yeah?
You need 4 in total, which is what you've now got. But whether you want to make it 6 in total, so that if Pups, eventually pulls his finger out, you've got them to go. It's up
Well,
to
I'm
you.
doing other stuff, I'm transporting one of the most frustrating things in this game, logs.
Well, you're not skipping the water day, like leg day. You're joining us.
Well, I need to deliver these first, so you're going to have to wait.
Which engine do you want, Sammy?
Give us the GB.
Advanced gearbox or something else?
Yeah, I've not found a really good gearbox, so I'm convinced. Like, do you want to just leave it on the one it comes with, or?
Well, the bottom one's built for top speed.
We'll go with that then.
Doesn't have any high gear.
It just
In
leaves
low
a regular
range.
low gear option.
Yeah, so I'll have a multi-purpose then. Go on.
Minecraft, thank you for half a year. And Blackbird, thank you for almost hitting 100, sir.
I
Active
forgot that
suspension.
it had active suspension as well.
Yeah,
Like, I haven't used it.
maybe we should. Advanced winch, diff lock, snorkel, frame add-ons. Dear, it's gonna take a while to do all these, isn't it? Right, that.
Yeah, so what I don't understand is that holds 2,200 litres and the little Zisk holds 1,800 litres.
Yeah, it's clearly rubbish, isn't it?
The water numbers just don't really make sense, do they?
Nope.
And this has got 5 gears as well. I don't understand. I thought it said higher.
I don't know. I mean, I put the one on that I said. I don't think we've ever had to do this for a mission before.
Nope. Well, we did once, didn't we? Did we do twin steers?
Possibly.
Never driven one.
You'd never driven a twin steer?
Nope. Because I saw you and Somi, and so they kept tipping over, and I was like, nope.
Don't trust yourself. It's like a production line, this.
Well, in theory, leave it like that, and then you carry on with your water, yeah?
This can't tow a water trailer, it can winch.
No,
but
that's fine. Just, if you want to jump back to your Azov and finish the... Because you've already filled up the water with that, haven't you?
I'm going to finish doing this while I remember what options are going with. Not coming back to this and be like, what was the options I went with? Short-term memories here.
You can't name trucks, no.
If only.
There's quite a bit of content in just the base game, yeah.
Right. Right, so whenever you feel like not slacking, pups, there's fire trucks back here, mate.
No, I just got to deliver these logs, because if we end, they're just going to disappear, and I've driven them two maps now, so...
Icarus is rising. Thank you for subbing with Prime. Danny, thanks for 45. This is stable.
Yeah, can you not use the winch? Oh, there aren't winch hoods on the rear of that fuel trailer, are there?
No. Annoyingly.
Or would you not be better driving the fire truck and then winching the
I think I
fuel
might
truck?
have to, because this isn't going to work very well.
Hey, Pops.
Hey!
Apparently I smashed a wheel coming out of there.
You broke it already.
Yeah. Doesn't take much, just a small pebble. Hit it at the right speed.
Pebble!
Well, it's 30 minutes time we need to start getting things in a position to finish because I want to watch the start of the race at 3.
That's right, because I was going to remind you of 10 to 3 to finish.
Well, 4 to 3 feels safer just to... in case we need to move some stuff.
Well, in theory, we're all in... Well, at that point, we'll all be in trucks you own, so it doesn't really matter where we start. As long as I get these done within the next 10 minutes or whatever.
If anybody's bringing a fire truck, tow that armadillo fuel tanker that's outside.
Don't I need to tow another fuel truck though, so another fire truck, so I can't?
True. Oh, this comes a stable load coming this way. I'm staying here. What on earth is that jank?
Okay, it was not it's not doing that on my screen.
How long is that winch line?
Longer than it is on your screen.
Even when you're not moving, it's like... That's amazing. That's like, I had to stop. That scared me. I ain't getting in the way of that. It's just wagging its tail like a little puppy. I wish you could open the windows.
Yeah. When I jump to your trucks, am I filling them up on this map or the map you're going to?
That depends on what happens with Sommi.
Okay.
I'm just about to go through with 2 full water trucks. We'll see what happens.
If it goes through okay with water, you can fill up on this map. Otherwise, we've got the extra pain of using the other water towers. What do I think of Season 9? It's good, apart from tree stumps. They're not good. Burnt out tree stumps are bad.
Or logs that are in the middle of the road.
Cab 18, thank you for 41 months. Lurk away, sir, thank you. Oh, God, that was close.
Right, so as far as I can tell, both trucks are still full.
So if you press up arrow on the D-pad, it still shows top left that you have a full tank.
Well, that's in my truck, yes. And then if I go transfuse, when I page between both trucks, there's 2200 in both.
Cool. So it's bugged on the trailer, what a surprise.
So it's bugged on the trailer, yeah. So there's a water tower just before the tunnel, which is just easier to use. And it's on the main road.
Yeah, I'll get that.
I'm just about to drop the logs off, and then I'll jump into the other two and follow you guys.
Okay.
Do you want me to go finish this fire at the storage too, Paul?
Yeah, finish whatever you need to finish. Just get this water done.
Right, jumping into your trucks now.
Watch. We can't bring the armadillo car. Firefighter sea letter. I know it's cute, but we can't bring it. Right, I'm going to be transferring through the tunnel in a minute. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to unwinch them. I don't want any bugs on the fuel tankers either. I'm pleased to say I made it through with all fuel intact.
Did you?
Do we want this fuel in any particular place? I could leave a
Halfway down
trailer.
Main Road, maybe.
I would say by the bomb hole.
This is a trailer and the truck, so I could either leave it all in one spot or separate them somewhere. Tiger, how you doing? John?
There's now a warehouse here as well, isn't there?
Can you get anything from the warehouse?
Well, we have to
There
fix
is
it all.
one metal roll and one metal beam.
So we've got to take 1,800 water there now.
18,000, right?
Yep. 17,700 water.
Woo! Oh, there we go. I've got 800 water left in my truck and I don't see the point, so I'm going to head back for a re-water.
Where's that big water tanker that I had?
It's at the water tower on this map, isn't it?
I don't know, can't remember where I left it.
Well, it was with, in theory, one of your other fire engines is there as well, isn't it?
I know, Ron, but they seem to adjust the storage value not based on its physical size, but on game balance, I guess. EV trucking right here. N10 SE Capricorn with a tier 2, 100 months. Rip puppy.
Bye, puppy.
100 months, that's a VIP badge. Give me 1 second, sir. I shall fire up the old browser. Congratulations. You are now a VIP member. I take it somebody who's not in the house has managed to trigger his electric. You can't even blame this on anybody, can he?
Short, polite version is he won't be back until after the break.
Oh dear. Is it an electric problem again, or?
Yes.
But does that mean somebody's just come home?
Yes, and done it again.
I can only imagine the screaming that's going on in his house right now. Right,
Now, is the 2 fire trucks that he was in going to be at the bottom of a ditch, or?
well, at least they were my trucks, so there is that saving grace. N10, if you want to just say something in chat again, just to make sure you've got that VIP badge. But thank you very, very much for that support. Where are the trucks that he... Oh, there they are. Oh, he was close to the water tower. So he's not actually that far on the other side.
Cool. Hey, Paul.
Hey. Okay, so why don't you disconnect my winch, you stupid game?
Because you jumped out. VIP badge confirmed.
There you go. You got your VIP. Why does it feel like... Does it feel like the brakes are on the other truck? Thanks, Mikey. You're 6 years away from 100 months.
There's quite a lot of people, like, within the next 12 months are getting very close, aren't they?
Yeah, and that creates a problem because you can only have 100 of them in total, and there's already 30 now.
But you've already used 30. Is that? Don't tell me Twitch gives you a useful bit of information to say how many you've already actually got.
Yep, it tells you when you select it. However, you know, the problem is then is once we've got filled up with 100, I kind of have to go down the road of, well, is anybody VIP who's like not here anymore, not subbed anymore, and then just release the VIP in order to recycle it to other people?
Yeah.
It's just a tricky one. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Is there any spec or scope that Twitch will increase the amount? Or?
I doubt it, because I think it falls under general rules. And also, if there's more than like, I can understand you don't want the whole chat full of VIPs, so you kind of need to limit the number.
Yeah, I suppose.
Brother Mug, thank you for 65 months. Unless all I can do is just raise the bar and say, right, it's not 100 anymore, it's 130, and then just move the bar higher or something. Exactly,
well,
never really.
Unless it's the first 100 to 100.
Well, that's the other way of doing it, but yeah.
Yeah, like the 100 badges that you've got go out to the 100 that want it. Because not everybody has said yes, is there? There's a couple that have...
Yeah, a couple have said I don't read it. Yeah, a bit like waiting for your pension, just keep moving the goalpost.
Got. Yeah, I think it is quicker to get the water from the other tower, isn't it? Because it is just main road. There's no
Yeah.
off-road shenanigans to get to it, right?
The other tower's not easy, is it? Yeah, that's the problem, Carl, is like, if they've moved on, I don't really want to... I could give that badge to somebody else, but finding the people that have moved on, as opposed to in between resubbing, is quite tricky. Are you coming through? What?
I think we've got some desync happening.
Why?
Because... on my screen...
Can't you just drive past?
On my screen, it looks a bit like that.
Yeah, okay. It's fine. On my screen it doesn't. It's probably because I'm pulling a truck now, maybe. Why don't you straighten up a bit?
Because then I won't be able to make the turn on the other side.
Working as intended, Sammy, that's where it's happening. It's working as intended.
Is that still ongoing with Discord, or have they actually fixed it?
Name your game. Hunt Showdown, Discord, everything's working as intended.
Oh, so you haven't actually resolved the Discord sync issue?
I think the Discord is mostly working now. Apart from the whole stupid partner program nonsense.
Yeah, well that's just an algorithm that needs a little bit of a tweak, really, isn't it?
Ask all 100 ones if they're... How do I do that, Carl? Twitch got rid of its internal messaging system a few years ago and never replaced it. So you used to be able to send a message to like those 100 people, and if they read it, they could answer. But now there's no way of doing it, and you can't get a hold of their email address either because GDPR. So you have no way of contacting them unless they come into the chat, and then you ask them. Sam Blackshaw, thank you for 67 months. Well, I could, Carl, but not everybody who's a VP is in Discord.
It's safe to say that most of your 100 monthers, or over 100 monthers, are relatively regular, aren't they? Because that's the only way that you're allocating the badges, isn't it? You know, you don't know that if you've got subs that are over 100 and so months, that, you know, it's that theory, isn't it? That most of them are still kind of active, mostly, because otherwise you wouldn't have given them the badges in the first place, right?
Indeed.
Well,
But that won't always be the case.
Well, that's over a year now, though, isn't it? Because you're on 115s now, aren't you?
Yes.
So... basically, it's the first 100 to resub with 100 months, isn't it? Is the line at the moment.
Yep. And then we'll see where we're at. You know, once we get to the bridge, we'll think about how we're going to cross it, kind of thing.
I don't know whether Puppies has tried, but he has said I won't be able to get back in. That's not, I can't get back in, so not sure.
Oh, I think he means you won't be able to because I'd have to bounce the game, right?
Yeah, you're 1442, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm at a point where I can stop anytime, so just make sure you are.
Same, likewise, I'm in your tracks, and
yeah, so we'll go with
whenever you want to call it, and
between 10-2 and 5-2 we'll call it.
Yeah. I'm hoping I can at least get to the fuel truck. I would like to think that I can get to the delivery point, but we'll see.
It lost power again because I can only imagine somebody played with the socket marked "Don't Touch" twice in one day. They could do it later as well. They could just keep doing it. If I was him, while he's not connected, I'd flip the breaker, go downstairs, I'd just literally take the live out of the back of that socket and then flip the breaker back on.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. It would literally take you 10 minutes. And also, while he flips the breaker, all the PlayStations go off, and what a shame that would be.
Mm-hmm. It's safe to say that me and you wouldn't survive in Pup's household, because, well,
they wouldn't survive with me living in their house, let's put it that way.
That's true, yeah.
There'd be no shenanigans. But yeah, flip your breaker and a screwdriver, you can solve the whole thing. Pups, if you're listening, you have 15 minutes, get a screwdriver, go and sort it out. Just disconnect the wire from the socket.
And if it's part of a ring, just twist them together and put the insult and tape on the top. It'll be fun.
Well, he could always phone a qualified electrician, Carl. He may come out this week.
You got this, Pups. I believe in you.
Hey, if he's paying off,
I don't think he's like the travel expense he'd have to charge just to drive up there. I don't think he's watching, bless you. If he was, he'd say something in chat.
Yeah, he's not in the list.
He's probably raging at people right now.
Or he's doing what we're telling him to go do.
Hopefully. Because if he doesn't, it'll happen later today. Because they're clearly doing it to wind him up. This is a problem, I don't mean this in a nasty way, but this is the problem with people like Pups. Because he does react to things, there are plenty of people who love to push buttons and get a reaction.
Yeah.
And all of his siblings are in that department.
Well, you are as a sibling anyway, right? That's part of the love and charm that you have for each other. But, like you say, you get a rise and a reaction out of something.
Skullduggery, how you doing? Well, this is what I'm saying, Fuzzball. Like, that's just some people are like that. Especially younger brothers and sisters. Man, they love to wind you up. It's funny to them.
Once again, especially if you get a reaction, right?
Especially if you get a reaction.
I mean, I can't remember ever doing anything like that with my brother. Like, I'm younger. I mean, other than messing around in the back of the car, that's about the limit, I think. We didn't really do much to annoy each other, you know?
How did that rear derry use a lot less fuel than the front derry? Doesn't make much sense.
Because, well, I've been mostly dragging the rear one the rear one around without having the engine on. So,
Well, I had the engine on.
yeah, but it's sort of like it's tick over. It doesn't seem to be like power pull unless you get stuck.
Take a picture though, why? I love that Pratchett quote. Some humans would do anything to see if it was possible to do it. If you put a large switch in some cave somewhere with a sign on it saying, "End of the world switch, please do not touch," the paint wouldn't even have time to dry.
Yeah.
It is true. It really is. I need to reread Terry Pratchett stuff. It's been like, I was a student the last time I read his stuff. See that illegally? I mean, Battle Rabbit, putting peroxide in the shampoo, that's a bit... That's like crossing a line for me, that.
Isn't that bleach?
Yeah. Well, exactly, Mice. It's not even safe. Liverpool, the F1 starting in a minute. I know, mate. I'm just gonna find a suitable place to stop. Right, I'm gonna pull over here, Mr. Solomon.
Okay.
Right, I'm ready to stop there.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just about back on the tarmac, so yeah.
Right, guys, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to go watch the F1 now, so I will be back after the Formula 1. Hopefully with pups, but definitely with Sommy.
You think?
We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll be back after the F1, so whenever it finishes, then that's when I'll start up again. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the F1 if you're watching it. Otherwise, enjoy your break, and I'll see you all later. That's it. Bye for now.